Bel and the Dragon. Now the Babylonians had an idol called Bel, and there spent upon him every day 12 great measures of fine flour, and 40 sheep, and 6 vessels of wine. And the king worshipped it, and went daily to adore it. But Daniel worshipped the Most High. And the king said unto him, Why dost thou not worship Bel? Then said the king unto him, Thinkest thou not that Bel is a living God? Seest thou not how much he eateth and drinketh every day? Then Daniel smiled, and said, O king, be not deceived, for this is but clay within, and brass without, and did never eat or drink anything. So the king was wroth, and called unto his priests, and said unto them, If ye tell me not who this is that devoureth these expenses, ye shall die. So Bel's priest said, Lo, we go out, but thou, O king, set on the meat, and make ready the wine, and shut the door fast, and seal it with thine own signet. And tomorrow when thou comest in, if thou findest not that Bel hath eaten all, we shall suffer death. Or else Daniel that has spoken falsely. And they little regarded, for under the table they had made a private entrance, where they entered in continually and consumed those things. So when they were gone forth, the king set meats before Bel. Now Daniel had commanded his servants to bring ashes, and those they strewed throughout all the temple, in the presence of the king alone. Then went they out, and shut the door, and sealed it with the king's signet, so they departed. Now in the night came the priests, and their wives, and their children, as they would do, and did eat and drink up all. In the morning betime the king arose, and Daniel with him. And the king said, Daniel, are the seals whole? And he said, Yea, O king, they be whole. And as soon as he had opened the door, the king looked upon the table, and cried with a loud voice, Great art thou, O Bel! With thee is no deceit at all. Then Daniel laughed, and held the king, and said, Behold, the pavement, and mark well, whose footsteps are these? And the king said, I see the footsteps of men, women, and children. And the king was angry, and took the priests with their wives and children, and shewed him the privy doors, where they came in, and consumed such things as were upon the table. And took the priests with their wives and children, who shewed him the privy doors, where they came in, and consumed such things as were upon the table. Therefore the king slew them, and delivered Bel into Daniel's power, who destroyed him and his temple. And in that same place there was a great dragon, which they of Babylon worshipped. And the king said unto Daniel, Wilt thou also say that this is of brass? Lo, he liveth, he eateth, and drinketh. Thou canst not say that he is no living God. Therefore worship him. Then Daniel said unto the king, I will worship the Most High my power, for he. Then said Daniel unto the king, I will worship the Most High my power, for he is the living power. Then Daniel took pitch and fat and hair, and did seethe them together, and made lumps thereof. This he put in the dragon's mouth, and so the dragon burst in sunder. And Daniel said, Lo, these are the gods ye worship. So they came to the king and said, Deliver us Daniel, or else we will destroy thee in thy house. Now when the king saw that they pressed him sore, being constrained, he delivered Daniel unto them, who cast him into the lions' den, where he was 6 days. And in the den there were 7 lions, and they had given them every day 2 carcasses and 2 sheeps, which then were not given to them, to the intent they might devour Daniel. Now there was in Judah a prophet called Habakkuk, who had made pottage, and had broken bread in a bowl, and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers. But the angel of the Most High said unto Habakkuk, Go, carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. Then the angel of the Most High took him by the crown, and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency of the Spirit set him in Babylon over the den. And Habakkuk cried, saying, O Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which the Most High has sent thee. And Daniel said, Thou hast remembered me, Ahiah, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee.